Thank you, me too, to Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, to Malika Jain, Indian Consul General, to sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this morning to perform a great honour, and that is, of course, to welcome Mr. Bachchan to Melbourne, to our wonderful city of Melbourne, and to thank him so much for being here and for the role that he'll undertake tonight in opening the 2014 Indian Film Festival of Melbourne. For the Australians in the room, it's impossible to understate the impact that Mr. Bachchan has had on India's film industry and culture more broadly. And again, he very graciously invited me onto the set of Millionaire when I was last in India, and I think it's such an important link for us in Victoria who are seeking to cultivate better relations with India at an economic level and at a social level, to have this opportunity to engage at a cultural level. And of course the Indian Film Festival is providing us with that opportunity at the moment. Mr. Bachchan is the undisputed patriarch of modern Indian cinema, and he was once described as a one-man industry and is adored, as you can see, by millions of fans worldwide. Not less because he takes the time to share his life, work and family via his blog, which I understand has recently clocked up 6 years without a single day missed. The government is delighted. The Indian Film Festival was in fact an election commitment on the part of the Victorian government in our desire to have a closer relationship with India at all levels. As I said earlier, we're very proud to welcome Mr. Bachchan to our city and to be presenting our third Indian Film Festival of Melbourne. Tonight, a very lucky audience will get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get up close and personal to India's living legend of film when he presents the Australian premiere of Launshed 3D. Tonight's screening at Hoyts Melbourne Central kicks off a diverse and vibrant 11-day program of film, dance and masterclass featuring over 40 films, Australian premieres comprising more than half the program, films in 20 languages. We've listened to the community and taken on that feedback. Languages other than Hindi in more than half the program. The Telstra Bollywood Dance Competition at Federation Squared, the Western Union Short Film Competition, and 5 free screenings at Federation Square. This year, we're also thrilled to be including a new awards program to recognise outstanding members of India's vibrant film industry, and as well the Victorian Government looks forward to presenting Mr. Bachchan with the inaugural International Screen Icon Award at the awards tomorrow night. As I said earlier, the Indian Film Festival represents a key part of our very important international engagement program that the government committed to prior to the election and has been acting on over the last 3.5 years. Can I commend Mitu and thank her for delivering the Indian Film Festival, and thank Mind Blowing Films for this. I'd like to encourage you all to attend, but most of all, again, can I reiterate how honoured the Victorian Government is to have Mr. Bachchan visit our beautiful city, and haven't we put on the weather for him today? It was slightly cold this morning, but that's all right. We're all in air-conditioned hotels. We are honoured to have him as our guest of honour, and we look forward to lunch at Government House today, the opening of the film festival tonight, and of course the presentation of an award in his honour tomorrow night on behalf of the government. Thank you for being here.
And now, I know the moment that you all have been waiting for. It gives me so much pleasure and happiness to invite Mr. Bachchan.
Honourable Minister Amitabh, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for those very kind words, Minister, and for your welcome. I've been delighted to be here. I don't come here very often. In fact, I believe that this is my first trip to Melbourne, and I can assure you that this is not going to be the last. The hospitality, the grace with which I have been warmly welcomed here is extremely laudable, and I'm so proud and happy that I chose to be here. I'm delighted that Melbourne is holding the Indian Film Festival here, and delighted, of course, that they chose me to be present during the opening. I've always believed that cinema has been a great binder. When we sit inside a darkened hall, we never ask the person sitting next to us what color, what caste or creed or religion he or she is. But we enjoy the same products, we laugh at the same jokes, we sing the same songs, we enjoy the same emotions. And I think that there are very few institutions left in the world that can boast of such an integration when we know that the rest of the world is fast disintegrating. And it's wonderful to see that the Australian government has decided to use this medium in bringing our two cultures together, our two communities together, in building stronger bonds of friendship, not just in the field of commerce, but in our cultures, in our exchange of students, in our exchange of personalities that go from here to other parts of the world. And I'm just very proud to be a small member of this fraternity that is responsible in some way in executing these wonderful values. I am very honored by the fact that there should be greater honor for me tomorrow and give me the opportunity to open the festival tomorrow. And indeed, very honored that they have decided to reward me with an award. I just feel that I'm at least accomplished enough to be worthy of such recognition, but this is your kindness and your grace and your affection, and I thank you very much for it. I hope that there will be many opportunities again to visit your beautiful country and to be able to be, in some way, a kind of an ambassador, a bridge between our two cultures. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bachchan, for those wonderful words. That's true, that's what arts, cinema is all about, being a bridge. And tomorrow is also going to be a big moment, not only for the festival, but also for all of us, as La Trobe University has named a scholarship, which is called the Shri Amitabh Bachchan Scholarship, and it is going to be given to an Indian student who's doing his PhD, and tomorrow this lucky student from India is going to win this scholarship and have an education. And as you know, that education, that scholarship is going to change his life, which is in turn going to change his family's life, and in turn change the community's life. So that's what it's all about, and that's what we all believe in, and that's what we want the festival to be doing, is to bring everyone together, give you entertainment, have fun, and just enjoy the magic of cinema. So thank you everyone, please have a great festival, please go and watch all the films. We've worked very hard to curate the films. I'd like to thank all our sponsors, I'd like to thank our wonderful mind-blowing team, our publicists, and of course Film Victoria for putting up with all my 150 emails and changes. So thank you so much, and please enjoy the festival. Thank you.